College football fans, buckle up, because the noise around Ohio State and Alabama just hit another level, and this time the message is loud and clear: nobody is backing down. Over the past few weeks, there's been a growing wave of speculation suggesting that the upcoming home-and-home series between Ohio State Buckeyes and Alabama Crimson Tide, scheduled for the 2027 and 2028 seasons, might quietly disappear. Some fans and analysts started floating the idea that with the current college football playoff format, elite programs may want to avoid high-risk non-conference matchups that could torpedo a season with a single loss. But if anyone thought Ohio State was feeling nervous about lining up against Alabama, newly hired athletic director Ross Bjork just shut that idea down in emphatic fashion. Bjork made it crystal clear that Ohio State will never be afraid to play anyone, at any time, anywhere, and that includes a powerhouse like Alabama. That statement alone sent Buckeye fans buzzing, because it reinforces what this program has always claimed to stand for: competing against the best, not hiding from them. And let's be real, this isn't just about pride. These games represent two of the most iconic brands in college football colliding outside of the postseason, and that's exactly the kind of matchup fans crave. While some critics argue that scheduling Alabama is unnecessary risk, others see it as a massive opportunity. A win, or even a competitive showing, against the Crimson Tide could significantly boost playoff positioning, resume strength, and national perception. On the financial side, the upside is enormous. When Alabama rolls into Columbus, Ohio Stadium is going to be absolutely electric, and when the Buckeyes head to Tuscaloosa, Bryant-Denny Stadium will be just as wild. These are not just games, they're events. Television ratings will soar, ticket demand will skyrocket, and both athletic departments will benefit from the exposure. What also makes this matchup so fascinating is the timing. Traditionally, when Ohio State and Alabama meet, it's deep in the postseason with everything on the line. This time, the stakes arrive earlier, with a fall kickoff that still carries playoff-level intensity. And yes, Alabama is entering a new era under head coach Kalen DeBoer, which only adds another layer of intrigue. Some skeptics have tried to frame this transition as a reason for Ohio State to hesitate, but Bjork's comments suggest the opposite mindset, one that embraces the challenge rather than avoids it. There's also a broader message being sent here to recruits, fans, and the rest of the college football world. Ohio State is confident in its direction and its roster, regardless of who's on the other sideline. Think about the narrative potential if the Buckeyes go into those seasons and come out with signature wins. Beating Alabama in a non-conference showdown could be the difference between a top 4 seed and a number 1 overall seed in the playoff. Even in a split scenario, the strength of schedule could still work in Ohio State's favor. Of course, there's risk, there always is, but college football greatness has never been built on playing it safe. What's especially interesting is how this conversation reflects the changing landscape of the sport. With expanded playoffs, no money, and conference realignment, programs are constantly recalculating how aggressive they should be with scheduling. Ohio State, at least for now, is choosing boldness. They're choosing spectacle. They're choosing to lean into what makes college football special: elite teams clashing in games that feel bigger than just another Saturday. Fans from both sides have already started circling these dates years in advance, and that tells you everything you need to know. This is the kind of matchup that defines eras, sparks debates, and lives forever in highlight reels. And while the focus today may be on the upcoming season, the long-term vision is clearly locked in. Ohio State isn't running, Alabama isn't hiding, and when these two giants finally collide, the entire sport will be watching. If you love college football, this is exactly what you want to see: confidence, competition, and zero fear. And if you're excited for these future showdowns, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay locked into the channel, because we'll be breaking down everything from recruiting updates to game predictions as this rivalry in the making continues to heat up. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.